Da, 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 da. Do, do, do. I can't believe I just doodled the little freaking McDonald's theme. Ugh. Hang on 1 second. Do, do, do. I wasn't 100% ready to go because I'm just kind of doing this out of the blue. Let's get out of here. All right, open the Twitch app. What's going on, everybody? Mobius Y here. Time of streaming this Thursday, Thursday, May 14th. Starting hella early today. Hang on a second here. Make sure I'm actually live. Am I live? Am I? Hello? Is this thing working? Yep, hello, 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 hello. I got something. Oh, I got something. What's this? Hello? Hey. Oh, there we go. Hello, hello. Yeah, ready to rock. Okay. Just heard myself. Now I can... Oh, wait a minute. What the hell? Oh, there we go. Okay, now I can follow along in chat. That was weird. It's like it said I was live and whatnot, but I couldn't get into I couldn't follow along live on my phone. Ugh. My ISP is like throttling everybody right now because I have more difficulty using my phone at home here to like quickly search something or do something super fast on it than ever before, especially if I have another device running. Anyways, we're gonna jump back into the Grooty Collective. I might just do another shorter hour-and-a-half stream today, as opposed to a full 2 hours, maybe. You just did a 45-second stream. Yeah, that's because reasons. I don't know what happened there. It might come out different when I download it and put it in a video. That was very, very strange. But anyways, yeah. In case all that stuff was missed, Thursday, May 14th. John, Jeremy, what's going on? Those of you watching this on YouTube in the future, my name is Mobius Y. If you'd like to see more Stellaris Console Edition content, subscribe to the channel. Ring that bell thingy. Hey, oddball. Hit the bell icon so that you're notified when I upload more videos. I do have some coming on the way about teaching the mechanics in 2.2. I gotta admit, it's a learning process for myself too in certain areas, in like a whole bunch of little itty-bitty details. All the preparation prior to this coming out, it did certainly help, but I had to get my own hands on it to fully be able to identify what was going on with the console UI and whatnot. You going to put that one on YouTube? The 45 seconds? Probably not. I don't know what that happened. I was never live and then not live and then live again. Ninja Master, what's going on? Anyways, so again, those of you watching this in the future in YouTube, check out the links in the description below. My Twitch channel, which I stream this off of, so you can come by and watch me playing live. I'm streaming every day right now, since I am currently not working. That will change once I do go back to work, but for now I am not working. So if you'd like to come by and interact with myself and a few others like Elk and Ninja Master and John Wildboy and Oddball and Jeremy G Gaming, while I am playing, feel free to do so. There's also my Twitter feed, which is a great way to keep in touch with me, and I'll post when I go live with an out of the blue stream, kind of like this one, at a weird time, as well as important announcements if I have to, such as if I have to postpone or cancel a stream, and the Discord channel where a bunch of us are a part of, and you can be a part of it too. Pretty much everybody here. Just about everybody in there is involved with Stellaris Console Edition in some way, shape, or form. Either playing it or whatever. What about me? I said Jeremy. You weren't listening. Don't be like that kid who's all upset because he's like, oh man, I was the last one picked. There's some bullshit like that. Come on, man.
Our construction is
Lamonti 99 TTV. What's going on, man? So I'm a little concerned about this +4. We're losing rare crystals each month. How? That's interesting. We're gonna have to rectify that. I don't like losing rare crystals each month. That's not good. Which one's in Shutra? Here we go. So, the real reason I jumped on so early is honestly, it was about 2 hours ago. When does the purge or organics begin? We are organic. I think you're on drugs, Chrono. Drugs are bad, okay? Oh, no wonder none of our science ships are going this way. This is all blocked off. 775 and 905 fleet power. My goodness. Okay. What do we have? We had the derelict cruiser, 2 large lasers, 2 medium plasma accelerators. Okay. Sorry. Oh, when does the purge of the organics? I don't know. We might not even do that. Anyways, the reason why I jumped on so early is about 2 hours ago, I got off the kitchen table. I packed up my board game. I played it again. This single-player game. A little before noon there. Finished it up and had it all packed up around 1 o'clock. So I pulled out my lunch, which was a big old bag of pre-made salad. I try to have at least one a day if I remember to go to the goddamn grocery store. Ate that, and I always usually like get a little sleepy after eating, and maybe we'll pass out for like 20-30 minutes, of, like a quick nap or some shit. But I've actually been unconscious for the last hour and a half, which is strange. So I was like, what the hell is wrong with me? I've had rare randomly fall off without any reasons. Encounter in Clea. We've got the Iota aliens. Do we want to communicate with them? 4 months to research it? Sure, we'll do that. Alright, let's increase the speed now. Got a bunch more people dropping in. 38 days for that anomaly! Oh my god. However, will we finish it? Okay, our naval capacity is still looking like garbage. How is our fleet command limit? 30. We have more fleet command limit than naval capacity right now. I love it. Why can't I upgrade this? Oh, that's why! We upgraded too many of those Hive Warrens. And, I didn't notice that they require crystals. Son of a biatch. I fucked up. I royally fucked up. At Frippy Prime. Okay, so now you know what we're gonna need is one of those buildings where it creates them. But before that happens, we need to get some more rare crystals prior to us running out. So let's just buy 100 for the hell of it. That should get us through the next little while. Free Hejam tribes. We greet you as one, Hejami. Okay, so there is one of the empires. Oh, they're way over there. Okay, they're not a danger to our space. I switched from oddball, trying to make it easier for you. Don't worry about it. It doesn't really matter. You know, you can even have a conversation with yourself with both accounts if you really wanted to. Terra Firma, something to keep in mind from the future. Huh, okay. And these guys closed their borders. That's fine. I was very overwhelmed. Couldn't even play. Then I found your YouTube vids. They helped a lot. Yeah, that's what I try to do. I haven't really put out a hell of a lot of 2.2 stuff. Like I said, I'm still kind of in a learning process right now. But something that's been coming up a lot is Empire Sprawl and admin capacity, and that's actually something that I went back and like researched not too long ago. But by not too long ago, like last night. So I think I'll prep a little video of that and probably have it out like early next week, just an individual YouTube only kind of video. And what does it take to do this one? This requires moats. We got plenty of that, so we'll upgrade it. So I'll probably have that come out a little later. early next week or something like that. What's another one? Are you going to play multiplayer? Eventually. I think next Friday I would like to start. Like, once everybody gets their, you know, spends this week and next week getting a handle on things so that everybody's kind of, you know, comfortable and or gotten better. I think that'll be a good time to start up a multiplayer-only stream. Okay, so this guy is here just chilling. We don't have the tech to exploit exotic gases yet. But we'll want to keep this construction ship in the area for when that happens. Okay, so what are all these guys? They're just kind of chilling. Liaison. Here in Roth here. Go ahead and build that starbase over there. Increase our Empire sprawl, please and thank you. Anyways, the gist of it that I double-checked on is that your Empire sprawl is determined from the number of districts you've constructed, the number of systems you have star bases in, and the number of colonies within your empires. And that gives you your total amount of empire sprawl, and your administrative capacity completely counteracts your empire sprawl. The lower your empire sprawl, the worse penalties you suffer, like cost to technologies, cost to traditions, and cost to your... it says campaigns, but that's supposed to be like edicts or decisions. Supposed to be. Gain trait. Okay, he's gained paranoid. Beautiful. As well as the upkeep for and cost of your leaders and whatnot. So the higher your admin capacity, then the lower the penalties are for your empire sprawl. You can go over your empire. You can go over your admin capacity, no problem. It's just like expanding in the old version with a lot of colonies. So long as you build enough, like where each colony and each pop would increase the cost of your traditions and your technologies and that kind of stuff. Now this just affects more things, but at the same time, you know, it's still nothing to really worry about too much, so long as you're still constructing the appropriate structures to keep your unity in check, so that you're still getting your traditions at a decent pace, and that you're also building those research labs to get your science production is still at a decent pace, and you are, what's the word I'm looking for? You're completing new technologies decently well. So there's that. We have surveyed the system. Okay, so we can actually build another Hive Warren, but I don't want to do that. Anyways, Grootians Central. What can we do here? We can add 2 more districts, which I think will be the play. We'll put another research lab down. Yeah, Grootians Central. We'll do lots of research lab buildings, agrarian districts, and some research labs. I like having two. I like having the I like having the 2 alloy foundries, because alloys are always super important. I can't play single player at the moment. Huh. Well, if you need someone, I am down. How multiplayer works in the game? You just go to multiplayer and host a lobby there, Noctis, or join one. Issue special project, the Prince. Okay. There is a way to do it in the main menu. That's correct. 35 months for that asteroid defense program. Bullshit still. God damn. But yeah, we really need to increase our research. We're only at plus 327. Should be at like plus 500 by now, I think. That's just my opinion. Let's see. This guy in Shutra, you can go ahead and construct over here. And where's this guy in Muscat? You can go ahead and build the research station, build the mining stations. And then when you're done there, build these. And build that one. Is there anywhere else that I've missed in our borders? A good way to check this, let's go to map modes really quick. Or not claims, you dingling. You done fucked it up. You use map mode. Details, there it is, okay. Boop. Let's change the details map mode. So this details map mode is kind of nice now, where the resources you're getting in space from your orbital stations in your borders, it'll take it off the screen. So you can hover around your empire, and notice immediately if there's any systems where you're not getting some resources. For example, over here in Unedited, we're not getting some minerals, but I believe that's being fixed right now because we have a construction ship there. I'm a visual learner. Other YouTube vids talk about tips on planet management and not actually show the process. Thank God your vids did. That wasn't intentional, I promise you. Oops. Oops. Can you get out of there? Yep. Yep, run away. Run away!
Our special project is complete.
Let's see, the prince, blah blah blah. Their prose is pedestrian, their ID is weak. We'll return it to its proper owners. Here you go. Hey, they gave us a bunch of energy for that. Okay, so we are done on Groot Essential. All of our buildings that we can possibly build are completed. It's very tempting to just... Ooh, I don't want to do that one. It's very tempting to just add two more Hive districts so that we have a lot more... What the... The cube. Rotate those squares. Okay, this is new. What's this? Scientist is present, has one science ship in orbit. Anyways, so yeah, I was talking, like, I jumped on because I fell asleep for like a really long time, and that was unusual. And I think, I don't know, it might have something to do with this weirdness that's going on, because it feels like my heart is having a extra heartbeat somewhere in there every few seconds. It's kind of strange. For the most part, I feel fine though, honestly. Like, I'm not experiencing any like soreness like I was on Tuesday. Like that anymore. So I don't know. Maybe it'll just blow over. Maybe I'm just getting old. I love getting old. Not. It's funny, for the longest time I would always be joking about, well, I'm going to be dead by the time I'm 40, so whatever. And it's like, you know, that might actually happen.
Technology conceived.
Technology conceived. Oh, hyperspace slipstreams, me likey. Okay, so let's start getting some additional stuffs. Let's get FTL inhibition. That'll be really good for our defensive star bases. Speaking of which, where are the star bases? There they are. So these star bases that we crewed up with all these gun batteries that increased our protection range and added some defense platforms and whatnot, they're called bastions in your starbase section. So you can always really quickly tell which star bases you've upgraded, and you've simply outfitted them to have a whole bunch of defensive equipment. So keep that in mind. Zempec Prime. My first game in 2.2, I got the Cybrex system in my borders and probably made so many mistakes. My economy just got under control, I feel. Year 2300, and still bow battleships. Still no battleships. Still no battleships, excuse me. Jesus. Mineral purification plants. We got one unemployed pop. Let's add a couple mining districts right now. I mean, our minerals are okay. Our real concern right now is honestly our alloys. We need to up our alloys. So, let's go ahead and build an alloy foundry. At Frippy Prime, we can build something here too. Misalaiki. Okay, what should we build here? I don't know. Can we build... no. I was thinking, can we build robots? Did I just... This update dropped on my 20th birthday. What a great day. Scientist Unit F9 has developed. I know that frickin' yesterday I listed a bunch of stuff that we were going to do on certain planets and stuff, and I think Zempec was going to be we're going to do a bunch of mining mining districts and generator districts, because it has quite a few generator districts. And then we're going to turn it into like a forge world with lots of alloy foundries, if I recall correctly. I don't know, my memory's kind of shot today for some reason. I think on our Frippy here, we're going to make a bunch more generator districts. And Ooh, geez, running into all sorts of baddies. I really need to up our science and our alloys right now, like, what's it called? 31 alloys per month? Not good. Okay. A big thing that I really need to get is the technology to... there's the exotic gas refineries, but I need the one for rare crystals. So the technology icon, I believe it's like a purple kind of crystal cluster looking thingy.
Technology conceived.
I'd still go to the doctors to get it checked though, wouldn't hurt. Nah. They got more important crap to deal with right now, man. Increased leader level cap and reduced leader upkeep. Yeah, let's get a nano vitality crops. Let's go ahead and do these research stations, build those mining stations, fender bender. And we can't build this because we have no influence. Alright.
We have surveyed the system.
We have surveyed the system. I'm surprised we haven't bumped into more... I'm surprised we haven't bumped into more empires, honestly. Because didn't we have it up to like 5 or something like that? I can't remember. Technology conceived. Very good. FTL inhibition. Me likey. Let's get Wormhole Stabilization. Allows our ships to travel through wormholes. Doing any off-stream experiments, Moby? Yeah, I'm trying to experiment with tentacle hentai instead of like my usual porn. So, you know, different forms of excitement. I'm being sarcastic. I'm a fucking man. I don't need a doctor. Drone campaign. Let's keep that buff growth speed up there. We got a lot of food. God damn. I like it. New founded colony, Ostiak Prime. Beautiful. Okay, so we got plenty of jobs available there. We'll leave that alone. Probably need some housing, though. I'm going to move this down. I don't like this being at the top. It's kind of stupid. Shipyards, military fleets, move that down. Planets, we can move that up. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. And then star bases I'll move back up as well. Technology conceived. Standardized cruiser patterns. Good. Ooh, Star Fortress would be nice, but we need this synthetic crystal plants badly because we're still losing a little bit of crystals each month. That does not make me a man of culture. Anyways, let me try and... I'm a fucking man! I don't need a doctor! Is that better? Alright, so...
Our construction is complete.
Why is our stability low? We're low on amenities, of course. So if we upgrade that, that's fine, and then we can get a... Oh, we don't even have the tech yet, you stupid. Rare crystals in 8 months. Right. We have 8? How many are we losing every month? Oh, we're all the way up to -1. But you know what? We got lots of food. Look at this. Sell 10,000 food and buy 500 crystals. Boom, problem solved. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, Moby. No judgment here. I judge. I'll be honest, I don't like anime. I have tried to sit down and watch some types of anime over the decades and stuff like that, and like some really popular ones that people from all aspects of life are like, oh, it's actually a really good show, you should watch it, blah, blah, blah. I love it, blah, blah, it's the greatest thing ever, blah, blah, blah. And I sit down and I try to give them a shot, and like sometimes I'll watch them for like a couple seasons even, and I just can't get into it because there's just so much stupid shit in every episode, and like, I'm always sitting there wondering, like, when is this supposed to get cool and stuff like that? And it's like there's a couple things that sometimes it's like there's like the odd one where it's like something interesting, seemingly interesting looked, would show up, and it's just like, oh, okay, I wonder what they're gonna do with that. But they just wind up spinning it in such a stupid fucking fashion. Like, I can't explain it, but I just find it so goddamn stupid most of the time. There was one that I actually really like. It started out really strong, and I liked it at first. What was it? It was one of the stupid Gundam shows. Gundam Seed. That's what it was. I actually watched it when it was fresh on television some 15 or so years ago. And, oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to disable a music track. Hang on. I don't like In Search of Life. I always disable it. Anyways, like, it starts off, like, actually Gundam Seed starts off pretty damn good, and there was a lot of aspects that were cool about it that I really liked. And then shit kind of mellowed out once like the main ship that the story is following lands on Earth. And then there's like a whole bunch of nothing that happens for like 10 episodes or something ridiculous. And then, oh my god, the finale just... It was the dumbest fucking thing I've... Oh my god.
Our construction is
I couldn't stop shaking my head because like the last episode of that show, I'm not joking, every main character would either die or fucking cry. That was the final fucking episode of that whole show. And I was just like, what the hell is this shit?
technology conceived.
I was very, very disappointed.
We have surveyed the system.
Like, I tried to get into that kind of stuff. There's a bunch of different shows that I've watched over the years, and it's like, no. Can't do it anymore. Too stupid. Max occupation garrison, that's what I'm going to need. Let's do refit standards. Decrease the upkeep of our ships and all that jazz. So I'm holding off on getting a third Ascension perk because I wanted to do the biological Ascension path. And we need gene tailoring. That's been popping up a few times, but I haven't been taking it. So next time it shows up, go watch Thunderbolt or Unicorn Gundam. They are way better stories. Dude, no. I've had enough. The last time I tried to watch anime was several years ago when I still had Netflix, and I don't even remember what the fuck it was I was trying to watch. Doesn't matter. But I watched like a season and a half, which in a lot of animes, that's still a lot of fucking episodes because some of them are like 50 episodes a season, right? Or some bullshit like that, and I couldn't get into it because every episode was really stupid. The ones that kill me that I will never understand is the love of shows like Dragon Ball Z or Naruto. That's even worse. Like, I don't understand the love for those shows. I've watched both. I watched Dragon Ball Z episodes when I was still in school, and there are movies. Still gonna do a hard pass, Noctis. Nothing personal. It's nothing against you or anything like that. It's just I'm not gonna enjoy it. I know it's gonna be a waste of my time. But fuck, man, like I will never understand the love for DBZ or Naruto because I watched like actually several seasons of Naruto on Netflix, like the first one, the old one from like the early 2000s or late 90s or whatever, whenever the hell it's from. I watched several seasons of it on, what's it called, on Netflix, and it's still there. Like, I could still watch. You did not just say that about DBZ. That's my childhood. Dem's fighting words. I'm sorry, but that show's fucking stupid, Dobbs. The fights take 20 goddamn episodes. And when they're fighting, they're just sitting there going, ah! At each other, or they're going, at each other, and like nothing fucking happens. Nothing happens. It's stupid. It's fucking stupid. And like that's aimed for kids. I was a kid when I was watching it, and I didn't understand the appeal of it. I thought it was fucking dumb, and I was a kid. I didn't get it, dude. Have you watched Avatar: The Last Airbender? I know it's not an anime. I mean, the art style and the entire animation is anime, but it's written and created by, Westerners, I suppose you could say. But asking if anybody has watched Avatar: The Last Airbender is like asking if they breathe. It's like, hey man, do you breathe in? Do you exhale afterwards as well? No? Then how the fuck are you alive? You know what I mean? Yes, I've watched Avatar. I've actually watched it several times. I was joking about this in a multiplayer stream. The filler version, the version without the filler of DBZ is called the DBZ Abridged, and it's fucking funny. Oh, we gotta get that guy back to Nordak. Where are you? Ramas. There you go. Okay, so we can build this mining station now. Then we get some gases coming in. I like it. Observation post. All right. What was another one? I actually liked Soul Eater. I know it's on Netflix, but again, there's a bunch that are like pretty dang popular and are said to be like really, really good and blah blah blah. Rogue Servitors. Wow. Okay. Pirac Authority. Okay. And the Row Aliens, Pi Aliens, whatever. Where are these guys? Oh, okay. So nobody was anywhere near us. That's interesting. Anyways, what's another one? Like Death Note and stuff? There's a whole bunch of shit on Netflix now that a lot of people do like, and I've heard good things about, but it's just like, I take one look, and it's like, oh, it's anime. And I don't fucking watch it. I don't bother. One that I watched start to finish, because it's really only like, how many seasons? Like 1 season, 2 seasons, was Full Metal Alchemist. And it was okay, but it had the usual same goddamn problems, where there's just too many lulls and like nothing happens. I mean, I could go on. By the end, I was just like, this is fucking stupid. Increased ship fire rate would be pretty nice, but I think we could use more naval capacity. That's 100% my opinion. Okay, just be aware. Like, I still remember watching Foxbox on weekends as a kid. Kirby One Piece. What did I watch? There were like segments. Like, I still remember Fox Kids. That was a thing. Fox Kids from American channels, and then here in Canada we had YTV, and they had a bunch of stuff. They had like what was there? When I was super young, they would have like the Alley and stuff, but they would also have like the Zone and other little segments where they showed off some of the shows that I really, really want to watch. I forget what the morning, like Saturday morning sections were. That's true about the powering up, but every fight can't be won by brute force. Anyway, it's all good. I mean, no, I get that, but that's the problem, though, is that every fight was like 20 goddamn episodes. And it's just like, man, is something gonna fucking happen this time? Like, the whole fight between... How many episodes is the fight between Goku and Frieza when the planet's exploding in 5 minutes? Ugh. It's like a minute is 2 episodes or some bullshit. I can't do it. I can't stand it. Planet build speed would be nice. A Star Fortress would be pretty okay too, but you know what? Let's see if we can get this living metal. Oh, that's 95 months? No, we're not doing that. Plasma thrusters. I do like DBZ, but JoJo Bizarre Adventure, Berserk, except the 2016 version, Cowboy Bebop. I've heard about Cowboy Bebop. I took one look at it, and it's like, oh, a bunch of the main characters have giant tits and gratuitously show them off in regular intervals. It's one of those shows. Gotcha. Ignorance is bliss. Gandif85, what's going on? Berserk, they're another version of Full Metal that uses the first series, but it is slightly darker. Yeah, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, like, I was very tempted to watch it, because I was like, well, I watched Full Metal Alchemist like 4 years ago, and now they got this Brotherhood bullshit, but eventually I was just like, you know what, no. I'll probably just dislike it by the end. Why do I have a sign? What is here? Oh, that's our military fleet. Duh. Stupid. Alright, you're in Bish, you're in Aftyork, so you're both like the same distance away. Just one of you build that stupid research station, please. Cell Games, God, that's drew out. Ugh. Ugh. I wanted those fights to be cool, but yeah, drawn out. That's like a whole season's worth of episodes right there. Is the fighting going on in those Cell games, and I was just like, holy fuck. DBZ fights last an eternity. Well, so do fucking this is why I couldn't continue with Naruto, but it was the same fucking thing, in my opinion. It was DBZ fights where a fight is like fucking half a dozen episodes and next to nothing happens. Oh, this guy used this special power. Oh, but that took him half a fucking episode to think about it real hard or some bullshit. It didn't make... And, I mean, like, I basically, like, I watched it for a while, and then I was talking to a friend of mine, and he laughed his nuts off when I summed it up out why I didn't like it. And I was like, dude, it's fucking DBZ with ninjas. Because the fights are fucking half a dozen episodes again, and, like, nothing happens. So, no, I've flat out just given up on even trying to watch anime. I'm done with it. Well, I will see you later. My friends are getting on. See you, bud. All right, Ninja Master, take care, man. Translation: I'm sick of you bashing my favorite type of TV shows. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Unsubbed. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I did make a joke about Avatar: The Last Airbender. I don't know if it was on a multiplayer stream or not. I just know it was playing a multiplayer game in the old version. And it basically said... I forget, Matt Morals, you were there. You said something about, how highly I rank certain shows because we were talking about TV shows or some crap, and you said, oh, so you rank that show like up there above. Is that one up there? And then you put like a couple other ones below it, and I said, no, I rank Avatar: The Last Airbender as the #1 TV show, and then literally everything else is below it. I forget what we were talking about though. Dude, DBZ is one guy getting beat for 40 episodes, then in one episode with the power of friendships and missed opportunities, beats the bad guy in one punch. Not necessarily one punch, more like in another 12 episodes beats him up because he gets like angry enough to go to the next level of Super Saiyan or some bullshit. I don't fucking know. I'll be honest, and this was when I was really young, so we're talking 25 years ago. The original Dragon Ball, I actually was pretty interested in that when I was a little kid. I kind of liked it. But I actually watched... why am I doing colony development speed? Stupid. Let's get combat computers. There was a video from the Act Man that actually kind of summed up how I felt about it. And I wasn't... like, I was young at the time, and I didn't understand why... I was like, man, like, this is supposed to be the sequel to that Dragon Ball show that I didn't really watch a hell of a lot of, but I really liked. And he actually summed up why I felt that the original Dragon Ball, where Goku's a kid and shit, was way better than DBZ, and why I could actually sit down and watch it. Whereas DBZ, I'd sit down and watch it, and eventually I'd see that it's on, and I'd just change the fucking channel. Let's see. There's got to be another planet we can... No, I don't think so. We've been through this before, haven't we? We don't have another decent-sized planet within our borders that we can terraform, do we? Anyways, like I've said about 14 times, that is 100% my opinion. I think a big part of my problem is I've just watched too many that are just straight up like shitty and honestly more niche. And I haven't really given, good anime shows a fair chance, but I've flat out given up on them because I haven't seen one in 15 years where I liked it start to finish. I haven't. Our construction is complete. Let's build those mining stations. Okay, we got to check up on our planets. I'm sure we're missing some building slots. Oh yeah, building slots and housing issues and unemployment. Yeah, very good. Ooh, excuse me. Okay, so Karos Prime. What did I build here? Maintenance depots, moat harvesting traps, spawning pools, mineral purification plants. What should we do here? Let's do a synthetic crystal. Ooh, fascinating. Reach for the orb. Synthetic crystal plants. And then we can also add another generator district, I think. And then Zempec. Let's go ahead and do some more mining districts, and we'll plop down some alloy foundries. And then Efripi, we're going to do... where's that synthetic crystal plant? We need that. There we go. We'll do that. And generator district.
Technology
Osteoc Prime. You are getting your spawning pools. Where are you? Spawn more overlords. Blast from the past right there. Get a mining district going. Alright, so traditions. Let's do domination next because we get the menial drone output increased by 5% with this drone network, which is really nice. Let's see. We need to start getting some stuff. Get cold fusion power, and then engineering. We can do let's get standardized destroyer patterns. Do you know if it's easier to fight fallen empires in 2.2, or is it still impossible? It's never been impossible. You've seen Attack on Titan? No, I've heard a lot of good things about it though. But again, that really doesn't mean diddly squat to me. I've heard good things from shows that are like popular and like mainstream and stuff, and I've given them a shot. Like, I actually stopped giving a shit about Game of Thrones. Not that I've seen the whole goddamn thing. I think I only have like season 1 on DVD, to be honest. But Game of Thrones, I stopped giving a shit about it by about like season 3 or 4, and I wasn't even following it. I don't even know what fully happens on an episode by episode basis in that show, but I know how the last 2 seasons go, and that's good enough for me. So, I've been waiting for those goddamn books for a long-ass time now. I don't think he's going to finish them. Let's see. Upkeep. Build that. And then we can do... we'll do another synthetic crystal plant just for funsies. Drop a hive district. Get another mining district. Zempec is the one where we're doing the mining districts, right? Yes. Now I'm watching shows like Vikings Kingdom, Penny Dreadful. My coworker tells me that what's it called? Nightfall with what's his name? Mark Hamill is really, really good, and it's like, yeah. I did some little searching, and I was like, yeah, it does sound pretty neat. But I never started watching it, and I don't know if it's on Netflix anymore because I know in the first episode, like, it's bloody and gory in the first episode. They somebody gets their fucking tongue cut out, and shit like that just kind of makes me squeamish. So I never got around to it, but I've wanted to watch it. Let's see, what traits should we add? I don't know. Should we even add anything? It's just the one trait point, right? Create template. They can move. Communication established. We greet you, Corinth Union. Beautiful. Let's just remove the solitary. So gene tailoring works very differently now. Actually, I should probably show you guys this. We actually get an alert when we have unspent trait points on organic species, and I do believe on robots as well, which is super handy. But you need robo-modding for that. So when you go to the unspent trait points, where you can find this is you go to the people, section on the left-hand side, and you got your leaders, you got your factions, but we're hive mind, so no factions. Then you go to your species, select the species in question. It doesn't tell you on the left-hand side here if you have a trait point available, but you can open up that particular species that's in your empire. Just like back in the old days, it'll tell you how many pops you have, how many planets they're on, and you can set their rights, their individual rights here, which is kind of nice. So it's just like old school, but what's different is instead of the old single, I need to finish the Expanse, heard it's good, Haven't watched it. Instead of the old modify, we can create templates. This drastically increases the micromanagement now. So we could create a template. You can rename it as well. But I'm just going to leave this as is. In this case, I would move the cursor up to these individual different things here. So it's fine as is. We can rename it. Sometimes you get the option to change the species portrait. I think with robo modding you can do this at will. But yeah, whatever. So anyways, how this works is this box on the left with all these green traits. These are traits we can add. And on the right, it shows the traits we have right now. And it will highlight the red traits that can be removed. So in this case, we can remove solitary if we wanted to because we have a trait point. Or we could add one of these green traits that cost a single trait point. And what we're going to do is we're going to remove solitary, which is increasing pop housing usage, so we'll have less of a problem with housing. And then you create a template, and you'll see that the template is now down here beneath your main species. What's the word I'm looking for? Your main species template. So then you select this template with the cursor, hit the A button, or whatever if you're playing on PS4, and then you hit apply template. And what you do from here is this is where you select all of your planets simultaneously if you so want to. If this is a template that you made where it's just like, okay, this planet is focusing more on like minerals and alloys, so I want to give them the industrious trait so that they improve minerals output. This planet is producing a lot of food. I want to give them the agrarian so that they improve food output. But it's a lot easier because you don't have to remember which planets are doing that while you're trying to modify the species and whatnot. You're selecting the correct planets. In this instance, you create a template and it saves it, and then you can quickly go back, double check which planets it is that you're actually wanting to convert and modify the gene traits, or RoboMod even, and then you can come back in here. Select the particular template, apply it, and then select the planets in question. In this case, I'm picking all of them, but you can select individual planets if you so choose. But we're going to do all of them, and then you hit this apply template. And now, just like old school, there's a special project. You got 30 days to start it. Otherwise, it times out. So we're going to do this right now. It'll take 20-something months. So sounds like a good time to do this asteroid defense system. You know what? We'll do the crystalline study as well. You know what? We'll do the drone study as well. You know what? We'll do the space amoeba study as well. You know what? We'll just spend the next several months doing these pointless special projects. Mellow Gold, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Thanks for coming. Okay, so now that we have gene tailoring, we can take... Actually, you know what? What am I doing? Whoops, this one. We can take this. Engineered evolution. Beautiful. Here's the thing, though. Why am I doing that? Cancel. 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 We can probably leave the engineering one active, really. Cancel. Cancel. Asteroid defense system. We'll do that. Drone study. Start that. Crystalline study. Start that. Kingdom is zombies in Korea between years 1592 to 1598. It's different but good. Oh, okay. Interesting. Actually, no. Cancel that. There we go. Okay, so I don't want to do the species modification yet because we should have a lot more species modification available now that we have taken that biological ascension. So let's take a look-see. We have 4 trait points remaining now. Okay, so we're going to modify this template that we already created where we took out the solitary trait, and we're going to add some stuff because now we have an additional 3 trait points. So we're going to add intelligent, and how about how about natural engineers? So now I'm going to hit update template, and now you can see that that single template has now been completely changed. Not only did we get rid of solitary, but we added intelligent and natural engineers. So we select it again. We don't modify template. We already have an ongoing project for modifying or uplifting a species, so we need to wait for that one that I just created run out. I can't believe I totally forgot that we're going to get more trait points. Moby, you dumb! Alright. Just got to wait for that to run out, then we're good. Where is this Corinth Union? Blah, blah, blah. Our project failed. Don't care. Really don't care. And now we go back to that People tab. Select this. Apply template. Select everybody. Apply. And it will take 52 months now. Beautiful. Research, please. We're doing it. I really like the new hyperlane density. Love choke points and the tech slider. Yes, the tech tradition slider is awesome, but also all those other ones about endgame crisis turning up, as well as the crisis strength modifier. I think that's fantastic, because previously the endgame crisis strength was determined by where you had the habitable worlds slider, and I'm glad that we've got that updated, because I felt it was stupid. It's like, oh, I don't want to face a strong crisis, but I also don't want to have to jump like 50 hyperlanes away to find a decent planet to colonize, you know? I hated that. I need to enact an edict, I think. Learning campaign. Can we do one? No, we cannot. Well, shite. That's fine. How do you look how many pops you have currently? I'm wondering because it says 30 pops needed to unlock building slots, right? Yes. So here on our new colony here, your building slots unlock every 5 pops. So when the colony is first established, you only have your capital building in this top left one. And then 5 pops, at 5 pops you get this first building slot, then you get this one at 10, and this one at 15, blah, blah, blah. So to look at the actual total number of pops, if you can see right above where I have planet status, it's also in the top there, planet status, and there's those little icons and whatnot. The lower left one, which looks like a little blue person and says 6, I have 6 pops. That's telling me how many pops I have. You can also go to the population tab, and it will show you how many pops in each stratum you have as well. So in this case, because we're hive mind, we have complex drones and menial drones. We have 4 complex drones and 2 menial drones. We need to build a hive district, even though I already cubed that up. We're going to have another one going. Munchy Lunchy. Crusading Brownie. What's going on, buddy? Yeah, no problem, Mellow Gold. I encourage everybody to ask these kinds of questions, because I can address them while I'm right here. Okay, so we actually now have a different way that sectors work. Everybody's still kind of worried about using sectors and stuff, and that they pop up and it's like, oh, well, hopefully the sector does the right thing now. Sectors are not autonomous like they used to be anymore. You still have full control over your sectors. And planets in sectors now, you tell them what to do. I accepted a covenant with Whispers in the Void. How screwed am I? You're fine. Was it the end of the cycle? I'd be more concerned if it was the end of the cycle. Anyways, so sectors are automatically created if you have a colony that is a certain number of hyperlane jumps away from the capital of another sector. In this case, our capital's world. So because Grootian Star, I'm having a brain fart. Apparently, I can't talk. So Grootian Star is 1 hyperlane jump away from Karos. Or sorry, other way around. Karos is 1 hyperlane jump away from Grootian Star. Zempek is 2 hyperlane jumps away, and Efripi is 3 hyperlane jumps away. So they're all in the Groody Central sector. However, Ostiak is way the hell over here, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hyperlane jumps away. I think the threshold is 4 hyperlane jumps. 4 or 5, one of the two. I can't remember 100%. So that is why Ostiak Prime is in its own sector. But it's not autonomous. Like, you don't give it a leader and then they just kind of go off and do their own thing. That's not how it works. You still have 100% control over what that sector is doing. So we're just gonna apply a governor to reduce the cost of buildings and stuff like that. And, oops. Do we have a governor here? Yes, we do. Intellectual increased research from jobs. Okay, that's good. So sectors are being automatically generated now, but it's not like old sectors whatsoever. They're not going to fuck you over because they're doing stupid stuff. You still have full control over those planets and over what's going on in those sectors, so don't panic. No, it's the basic Void Whispers, then you're fine. Gonna take some getting used to the new system. I've only had time to briefly play. Gonna get stuck into it at the weekend most likely. That's fine. My first crisis was the Horde event. In the old version, I was doing great until I wasn't.
We have found an anomaly.
Okay. Would you advocate building a Tocton monument first still, or are alloys more important first? Alloys. You definitely want to get a second alloy plant on your capital world. Let's see. This is some exotic gases for upkeep, isn't it? Damn, we're only getting +1. So synthetic crystal plants, Zempec. Maybe on Karos we can turn this into a refinery world and turn it where we have buildings that are... Yeah, that might not be a bad... I hate this. Its parts are equal to the sum of its parts. I always hated that. I know it's like a joke, but it bugs me. It's just shitty grammar. It makes no fucking sense! Anyways, we've upped our naval capacity and our our fleet capacity. So it's time to get into ship designer. Actually, let's unpause the game, excuse me. And what can we do here? Reactor boosters? Nope. Don't care. Don't want those. Let's upgrade these to better compoopers. Interesting. And save that. And now, so in doing that, there's actually a little icon in the Starbases section now. Our bastions, which have defensive platforms, now it's telling us this starbase has defense platforms that can be upgraded. There's that little arrow icon in the outliner now, and it tells you when I have, or sorry, it's telling me when I have this selected. Why does this one have shields, but this one doesn't? Why? This is very, very strange. Why don't these ones have shields? Disruption field generator and disruption field generator. Oh, I know. I know why. So, stellar phenomena actually have an effect on combat now. I forgot that. Oh good, that's what I thought. I built Alloy Foundry first thing. I think you can get Unity boosts in many other different ways now, right? Yes, a lot of civics change it so that certain jobs are giving you Unity as well, like Technocracy has it so that your researchers are giving you Unity as well. So that's why it's such a powerful civic. Anyways, this bastion is in a pulsar system, and pulsars fuck with shields now. Pulsars are highly magnetized neutron stars that emit beams of electromagnetic radiation. As the star rotates, the radiation beam is only visible when it is pointing directly at the observer. This results in a very precise interval of pulse, which sometimes is so exact that it can be used to measure the passage of time with extreme accuracy. The radiation emitted by pulsars... Oh, another... Okay. The radiation emitted by pulsars interferes with deflector technology, rendering ship and station shields inoperable. I was looking at the box at the top, but it says it on the right-hand side there too. Let's see. Crystal infused plating or more energy credits? Let's get more energy credits from jobs. I'm probably not going to use crystal infused plating, to be totally honest. Zeracor. We are interested in strategic resources. Oh, they give us gases now. Okay. I actually haven't interacted too much with the enclaves. I know the artisan troops still boost your unity and that kind of stuff, but anyway, so this starbase is kind of pointless. I need to redesign a new platform in the ship designer. Let's go new design, defense platform. We're going to rename it the Pulsar class, because the regular Protector class had what's it called? It had the things. It had shields on them, so we're not going to have those on this design because it's pointless. And because there's no shields, we don't need mass drivers. We're just going to slap on a shit ton of lasers, And a whole bunch of armor. Yipperizos. There it is. Pulsar class defense platform. Very good. And at the same time, this starbase has a disruption field generator which reduces enemy shield hit points. Pointless to have that. We're instead going to give it a communications jammer which reduces enemy ship sublate speed and their combat disengagement chance. So it's less likely that their ships will jump out of the fight and survive and rejoin their fleet later. It's more likely that we'll just flat out kill them, which is nice. Okay, it looks like our construction projects are complete there. How are we doing on our strategic resources now? We're getting +2 rare crystals. Our exotic gases are down to 0, though. So I think... which planet was it? Afripi? Yeah, I think on Afripi we will build an exotic gas refinery. Sure, why not? Karos Prime. Okay. What's going on? I think you can get a uni boost. Hi, Stang. What's going on? Yeah, technocracy pretty OP, I heard. I wouldn't say it's OP. It's just really strong. It's one of the best civics in the game right now. So you can actually investigate what the different stellar phenomena do. So neutron stars, these incredibly dense stellar remnants are sometimes created when a massive star suffers a rapid collapse and explodes in a supernova. Although their diameter is typically as little as 10 kilometers, their mass is many times greater than an average G-type star. The gravitational waves and radiation emitted by neutron stars must be carefully navigated around, slowing the sublight speed of ships. So whereas the bastion that is in the pulsar, I have a communications jammer to reduce enemy sublight speeds because the pulsar itself drops shields down to 0. Meanwhile, here in Oveni, where we have a neutron star, I'm going with a disruption field generator which reduces enemy shield hit points, but the neutron star also reduces their sublight speed. So you got to be paying attention to that when you're creating your choke points and upgrading certain star bases to hold those choke points. You're upgrading them to bastions. I also like how automatic exploration is an earlier tech. By the time I used to unlock it, it was useless. I mean, unless you tech rushed, I had no problems getting it early. All right, let's get another alloy foundry and build one of these. Oh, screw that! Actually, we need amenities. Holy shit! So I need a maintenance. Where is it? Oh, I passed it. Maintenance depot. And mining district. There we go. Maintenance depot. What else? Let's pause this. Oh yeah, the other thing too was I need to. We need to change these defense platforms. Actually, we need to remove these 4, as a matter of fact. Disband all platforms. And then we need to build the Pulsar class. Ran to Mario. We're going to build 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then Oveni Station. We're going to upgrade all. And then how about... does the Protector class need upgrading in any way, shape, or form? No, I don't think so. Oh yeah, we put the combat computer on. So that's already set like that, so let's just build another 4. There we go. And we're good.
Our swarm is strengthened. Our swarm is strengthened.
There we go. The annoying thing, unfortunately, is that every time you upgrade your ships, or your star bases, or their defense platforms, every ship, every defense platform, every starbase that upgrades, you get a notification. And I do mean every one. It's extremely annoying. I brought it to the attention of the devs. I've told them, look, this is extremely irritating. And I think it should be changed ASAP. Strictly my opinion, but eh. Market leader is currently Empire of Hythia. I don't even know who the hell they are. Okay, so look, we're going to be turning Evfrippi into a refinery world. We've already got a synthetic crystal plant. We're going to add an exotic gas refinery. Karos has 2 synthetic crystal plants now, I do believe. Yes, which is fine. Hello, Hythians. We're still going to use Karos for some other things. We're going to build some mining networks on it. Zempek, we're going to do a few mining networks, but also a lot of generator, or not mining networks, mineral districts. Excuse me. Talking is hard. All right, we need to enact some mastery of nature decisions, so we'll do that here on Karos Prime. Zempek. Oh, I'm short. Damn it! I sold too many. Or sorry, I bought too much stuff. So let's sell a bunch of food because fuck you, I don't need you. We're getting lots coming in, and then we can do Mastery of Nature. How about Evfrippi Prime? Do we have enough influence? Yes. Just need to sell a bunch of bullshit. How about we get rid of some moats? I'm not really using them right now, am I? Let's sell 1,000 moats. That'll give us more than enough energy. Ostyuk, we can do Mastery of Nature, and Evfrippi, we can enact Mastery of Nature. There we go. There's all of our influence. And we are enacting the edict that gives us extra districts on each of those planets. Please tell me I have a construction ship flying over to Styridon. No? Why not? Get over there. Not that it's really important. It's a whopping +2 to, what's it called? To physics. But once that's done, I'm actually going to change map mode. See, the thing that I don't like about the details map mode is when it's enabled, you can't see the special project or anomaly icons within your borders. And that's something that I think should be changed. We are getting quite a bit of influence every month now. I like it. How are we doing on our edicts? Could use Map the Stars, maybe. But let's keep drone campaigns going. Definitely want that. Increase growth speed. I can't believe it's been over an hour already. I've been ranting about how stupid I think anime is for an hour. Jeez. Why didn't you guys stop me? Alright, we can build 2 more districts here on Groody Central. I'm going to say we'll do 1 more agriculture district, and then we'll get this last Hive district. Get a lot of housing that way. Got quite a few research labs up and running here, which is nice. Population, how we doing? Most of the jobs are filled, but they'll be getting filled up still. 6.99 per month growth speed, I like it. This place still has a bunch of job slots that need filling, so we'll just kind of leave those alone for a little bit. Zempek Prime. A few worker drones. Yeah. Unemployment's not going to be a problem on any of these planets anytime soon, I don't think. Alright. So, Evfrippi. Now, eventually... what happens is when you build enough of a certain type of districts or buildings on worlds, they actually change. So, right now, because we have so many... generator districts on Evfrippi, which makes sense because we've almost completely maxed it. It's turned into a generator world, which increases the output of the technician jobs. So our drones that are working, damage to mining drones, mining station minerals output, I want that. So the productivity of our drones that are working the tech job is increased by an additional 5% because this is now a generator world. Where's another world? This is a fringe planet. Menial drone output plus 2.5%. So because we don't have very many Hive districts, this is more kind of like a rural colony because we don't have a lot of Hive districts. So it's increasing the output of all jobs being created by the agriculture, mining, and generator districts. Let's take a look at Karos Prime. This is also a fringe planet. Kind of makes sense. Groody Central is still our Hive capital. That makes sense. What else? Ostyuk Prime is just a colony for the time being. Because we haven't really built it up. with too much of anything just yet. But that will be changing. Oh yes, indeed it will.
Our construction is complete.
Alright, our construction is complete. Anyways, the whole reason I came into ship designer is to design our destroyers and our cruisers. Okay, hyperdrive 3, we want plasma thrusters. Let's see, destroyers. So we've got the new combat computers now, which is fantastic. Let's put these guys as line. There we go. And then this guy can be Picket Ship bow and Picket Ship stern. We'll put flak battery on the front. Throw on a blue laser and a mass driver, and then the back will be 2-point defense. Okay, gotta pause the game now, apparently. Do we need a reactor booster? No. Let's throw in a bunch of deflectors. A little bit of armor. There we go. Okay, dispatcher class destroyer done. This corvette need to upgrade big time. Holy shnikes. So, I'll come back to this in just a second. Let's make this Picket. And you will have interceptor, give you a mass driver and 2 blue lasers, because I want ships that have been de-shielded and are actually getting damaged. I want them taken out quickly. Afterburners are actually pretty decent now because of the sublate speed increase, not just combat speed, and they increase evasion by 5%. So, not a bad pick. Alright, so that's the Corvette, and now let's go redesign the cruiser. I'm largely just doing like really balanced designs right now. I don't know, like we're not going to be going to war with any opponents anytime soon, so that's fine. And in just a second I will discuss the combat computers as soon as we finish doing these how I want them. So let's just give this a good blend. Two mass drivers, 3 lasers, and another mass driver. And then we'll throw on some afterburners. And then this will be deflectors, and then this other one can be armor. There we go. Very balanced. The destroyer can also have afterburners because evasion is nice. Now we can take our fleet, go tell them to upgrade, and let's get back into the ship designer. So, the combat computers are actually really cool. You have different types, largely depending on what kind of ship you are designing. So corvettes have access to the swarm style and the picket style combat computers. Oh shoot, I forgot to get our new tradition online. Let's do this one. Reduce crime by a little bit on our planets, although I don't think that's a problem. Let's get the standardized corvette patterns. And then for physics, research complexes would be nice, but let's get antimatter power. Alright, back to what I was talking about. New design, Corvette. So, Corvettes get access to... Last night I was playing and had no goddamn clue what I was doing, and I still somehow kept everything positive. That's good to know, Asher. You basically kind of figured it out on your own. So, Corvettes have access to the special Swarm-style computer. Swarm tactics. This ship will charge straight at enemies and try to deal as much damage as possible from point-blank range. It's mostly only Corvettes that have this swarm-style computer, but it still increases their fire rate, but also increases evasion. Then they can also do a Picket Ship. This ship will advance to close range, which is 30, and attempt to intercept the enemy. So 30 is actually the range of point defense and flak batteries. So if you have your Corvette designed as a, designed with the Picket Ship front, and then you've put like a point defense or a flak battery, having them in that kind of defensive posture might be a better computer to put on them. But you can also put that on your Corvettes if you want your Corvettes to hang back a little bit more, not just rush in there and get blasted point blank. Destroyers have the 3 basic ones that pretty much all the other ship classes have, I do believe. Let's go to cruiser. Yeah, so destroyers, cruisers, and battleships. pretty much have the same 3 computer types. You've got Picket still, so this ship will advance to close range of 30 and attempt to intercept the enemy. Then they also have the Line computer. This ship will hold advance to medium range, which is 50, and hold formation. And then Artillery has them hanging back. This ship will stay at long range of 80 and fires long-range weapons on the target. So the Picket computer still increases fire rate, but increases tracking instead of increasing evasion. The Line computer increases chance to hit, so it's still an increase to overall accuracy, but not as much as the Picket computer.
Our construction is complete.
Brain fart. So yeah, the Picket gives you +10 tracking, which counteracts enemies' evasion. But if you don't need to worry about evasion, the Line computer works fine too. And if you want your ships to hang back a little bit, this gives them an accuracy bonus as well. And then the last one, the Artillery one, while it increases ship fire rate, it also increases ship weapons range by 5%. So your ships that are equipped with the Artillery computers will start shooting their opening volleys at longer ranges as well. They'll still hang back once they reach about a range of 80 and lob their long-range weapons. They'll just start shooting and engaging the enemy from further away is basically how that's going to go. Let's get autonomous mining drones, because we've got some mining thingies that are giving us some strategic resources, and I want to increase their output. All right, let's sell off all of our minerals because we don't need them. Can we buy consumer goods? We can. Well, that's dumb. All right, let's buy a few alloys. There we go. And let's sell our food. Oops. And boop, boop, boop. There we go. No more food. Who needs food? Fuck you, food. Edicts. When is this going to run out? 2267.0710. But we're going to have enough by then, probably. So that's fine. So another thing, kind of want Life Seeded to already be out. It'll show up. We'll see it. So the reason why it's important to take into consideration the kind of computers you're putting on your ships is we'll actually take a look at that in just a second. Actually, hang on. Let's do missile bow, and then we'll do. We have completed the modification of the Grooty species. Beautiful. Me likey. And then on the back, we'll have that one. Actually, can we do hangar on the front here? No. Okay, so the reason why you need to take into consideration those, as machine empires, is there anything that changes rather than giving mind other than food? What do you mean? You need energy for their upkeep, not food. Anyways, the reason why these computers are so important and why you need to equip the one depending on where you want your ship to be at certain combat range is because obviously all the weapons have various ranges. So like the large mass driver has a range of 100 and the large laser has a range of 80. I know a large plasma Hive minds need food, machine empires do not. And neither of them need consumer goods. The large laser has a range of 80. So the mass driver will be shooting when it's in range, and then a cruiser with the artillery computer will hang just on the edge of the range of the large laser and shoot its weapons at that range. However, you've got some weapons that don't have that range. The nuclear missile does, but then say we've got like small blue lasers and small mass drivers as well. Well, for the most part, unless enemy ships close the distance and get in point-blank range of this cruiser, these small weapons, for the most part, are not going to be getting used because we have that artillery computer chip on it. This medium mass driver might be in range because we get that 5% increased weapon range, and we could increase that even more with the cautious admiral, which gives like another 10% weapons range. But the blue laser, probably not, because its max range is only 60, so it probably wouldn't be in range. So since we're equipping a bunch of all these fairly short range things, we'd probably be better off with either a line computer, which has most of these weapons in range. The small mass driver has a range of 50. The medium blue laser has a range of 60. So it'll close the gap and be in range with these weapons. But if we really want all the weapons to be within range, let's do a kind of equip like this. So we've got two small mass drivers with ranges of 50. We have a large mass driver with a range of 100. We have a medium blue laser with a range of 60. and 2 small blue lasers with ranges of 40. So we might want to consider the Picket computer, because this will have the ship close range at 30, and all of the weapons that we equipped on it will be in range, and it'll be able to shoot stuff. At the same time, we got to be aware that this means that this ship is kind of going to be in the thick of it, so we're going to want to equip it with some solid defenses. So a whole bunch of deflectors and armor to help it survive longer. Now it's got 500 armor and shields, and it's got an extra 10% evasion because of the afterburners. So it might just stick around in the fight longer too. It's not swarming the enemy by going point blank, because like I showed, you can only put those on corvettes, but it's pretty close range. So it's going to be good. While it's at close range and shooting everything with its weapons, it's also going to be getting shot at from close range as well. Another one is your strike craft as well. You need to be concerned about your strike. What the hell? Basic strike craft. Terrible. You need to be concerned about that as well. And like I said, the reason why the Picket computer is good for ships that are designed with flak battery and sentinel point defense, or well, point defense, excuse me. So flak and point defense both have a range of 30 now. So ships with the Picket computer will close in range of the Picket of the point defense and flak from the main battle. But you can actually have it so that you have a bunch of ships, like say your corvettes and your cruisers have the Picket computer, and they're decked out with weapons. We'll just say they're decked out with weapons. You have a bunch of corvettes and cruisers decked out with basic weapons, but they all have the Picket computer, and they're shooting at the enemies. Meanwhile, you have your battleships hanging in the back with artillery computers, and they're lobbing a whole crap ton of large weapons that deal massive damage from long range. In the between them, you could have a bunch of destroyers equipped with a line computer, and then deck out your destroyers with flak and point defense. And then while those destroyers are kind of largely out of the fight, except for shooting stuff that closes the gap, that's what they're there for. That's what they can be there for, is they're intercepting enemy corvettes that are trying to swarm your ships or swarm your battleships, and they're also intercepting strike craft that are going after either your ships on the front line with your cruisers or your corvettes, or if they're going after your battleships, which are in the back. So it's basically just an extra protection layer, essentially. So do keep all this stuff in mind. There's also the additional computers like... all right, John, see you, buddy. It's bedtime. Oh, yeah, sorry, I forgot you're in the UK. My bad. Thanks for coming today, buddy. I appreciate it. Anyway, so yeah, there are other computers like the precognitive interface and that kind of stuff still. So you still want to, when you're designing your ships, you still want to take a look at which computer you're equipping, and look up like what range it's going to try and engage the enemy at and hang out at. That's very important. Line with plasmas, old school. Yeah, I did that all the time. Anything I should focus on early game? Colonize, get a colony as quickly as possible, and I do mean as quickly as possible. Yeah, we like everybody who plays on console really likes the layout of the console edition too, Horace. I'm not going to say it's like terribly intuitive, because there's still a lot of stuff on screen, and it is kind of like difficult for a new player to just kind of figure it out from scratch without any real guidance. But once you get the handle of it, it actually does flow really nicely. I think Tantalus did a fantastic job with the console UI. Excuse me. My brain does not compute. What do you mean, Chrono? Do you need me to go back in and talk about combat computers, Chrono? Because I can do that. Man, these guys are all over the place. So we're down in this part of the galaxy because it looks like we flew through a wormhole. Which one, I'm not too sure, but I'm going to guess it was this one here. Where did it go? It doesn't... How do we check that? That's strange. But we do have the technology to go through wormholes now, so it's very likely that one of them did that. And they might have flown through this one. This natural wormhole leads to an unknown destination. Maybe it wasn't that one. What about this one? This natural wormhole leads to an unknown destination. Okay, who knows? Click on the wormhole and it shows you the other end. I mean, it should, but I don't think I'm looking at the right ones. You hover over it, and it tells you where it goes. I just don't know which one he's actually flown through because I turned the sliders up. Miklor's Vortex System. What do we got? Probably some curators or some crap. No, I get it. Oh, okay. Well, good chrono. Because I can go back over it again if you really want. I got no qualms against that, man. You need help, you just let me know, buddy. I'll take care of it. I'm all over it, man. You got questions, you ask them. Mobius here to answer. Laying down those facts. Doing learning and shit. Making my brain hurt. It's like school all over again. Hey, that edict should be running out pretty shortly here. 0710. We got a few months left. That's good timing. As I suspected, we got enough food to re-enable that edict before we ran out. Before its current iteration ran out. Anyways, I haven't checked our planets for a little bit. They're probably going to shit right now. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I just had enough preparation done. Oh, there we go. Okay, natural nanite mineral probes. That'd be pretty good. A star fortress would be fantastic, though. Let's go ahead and do nanite mineral probes.
Our construction
While we're at it, I'm going to open the fleet manager, and we are going to add our new cruiser design to our Helix fleet. So how this works is I can't reinforce it because it's already at full reinforcement, so to speak. Hang on. I need to take a look at that cruiser. Whoops, what the hell? There we go. Oh, hey! So the derelict cruiser upgraded to our design. Huh. That's new. Didn't do that before, and I don't know if that was intentional or not, but that's good to know. Anyways, so what I need to do is I thought I was going to have to go add ship design to fleet and then pick one of these. We could add the destroyer. We could add the cruiser predator thing again, but it's just going to add another predator class cruiser ship. So let's just increase this a bunch. Give it 5 cruisers, and now we hit reinforced fleet. Boom. And now it is constructing those. Auxiliary fire control. This is an interesting auxiliary module. It increases your chance to hit by +5. And on cruisers and battleships, you put 2 of them on, that you're increasing their overall accuracy by 10%, which is nothing insignificant, especially if you're equipping your cruisers and your battle cruisers with like a shit ton of kinetic battery, which has okay accuracy but crappy tracking. So to expand, you have to individually make a star base, or do we still expand? I'm so damn confused. I took 2 choke points and had to send one on the system with planets, so is that how you do it? Each individual star base, or outpost in this case, claims that, puts that system in your borders for you. One per system. Let's get these space amoeba studies done and all that good stuff. Now we can talk to the curators. Can you aid us in our research? For 4,000 energy, we get plus 10% to research speed. The nice thing is that it's no longer a boost to science output from our pops. It's a flat bonus to our research speed now. Or at least it should be. There it is. Curator Insight plus 10%. Beautiful. I like it. To expand, you need to survey the system and build an outpost in it. Once you have an outpost in it, you can claim any planets. Yes. For everyone now. Yes, 100%. Well, shit, okay, so if I want the resources, I sent starbase. Well, technically a starbase is when you upgrade an outpost so that it can have buildings and modules in it. For example, up here, I only have 4 starbases, okay? And that's because the one here in our home system, I upgraded, well, it starts off as one, but I upgraded it further, and it's like a shipyard now because it has the 4 shipyard modules. And then I did the same thing with this one here in Zempek, which is around like our first colony. And then the 2 on either sides of our empire's borders, I did this one over here, and then this one here in Ovani. I upgraded these because I wanted to put a bunch of defensive batteries on them. I wanted to give them a bunch of defense platforms, so on and so forth. These are actual star bases now, and these count towards your starbase capacity. The outposts themselves, they just kind of hang out. Like, they still have a couple defensive systems, but they're really not that powerful, hence their super low fleet power. But they essentially add that single system to your Empire's borders. So you got to creep along system by system now. The curators now have a reminder when they run out, which is nice. When you have other shit going on, they pop up like a kid out of the blue asking for money. I know, and that's fantastic that was added. I thought it was so stupid that it didn't previously. It's tedious when you have trade agreements for 3 traders, 1 artisan, and 1 curator. Pop-ups over and over. Well, right now, we've got a bajillion pop-ups when you upgrade a fleet with a lot of ships. Which I find pretty comical. Okay, so what was I doing here again on Karos Prime? Were we making that a refinery world? No, we were not. I don't think so anyways. What do I need here? I could probably use more amenities, so... Ooh, clone vats! Yes! Clone vats are really good. What did I finish that gave us clone vats? Can't remember. Curious. It had to have been recent.
Our special project is complete.
I mean, I'd assume it would be the cloning technology, but I mean, I didn't really have that before, because we finished cloning a while ago, and it gave us that permanent plus 10% growth speed bonus. Well, whatever. Alright, what else can we build here? Stability from pop, scale version from pop jobs. High amenities? Not really. We don't really have very high amenities here. What the? Oops. Oh, shoot. I lost track of chat. What the hell just happened? Hang on a second. Let me reopen the app on my phone. I'm feeling alright, though, so we'll go for the next half hour here. Ooh, unemployed pops. Unemployed pops, not out of work pops. So let's build another generator district and then a hive district. And these guys, these can get a new building. Definitely some clone vats. Yes, please. Get that pop growth speed up there. And then we have some unemployed pops. So, what's this? All right, low gravity. Right. Ostiuk. Let's go ahead and make a generator district. Hang on a second there. I just missed chat for the last couple minutes. I don't know why, but my phone like shut off. Went into sleep mode. Last thing I saw was Mr. Horace talking about notifications popping up all over the place. I actually discovered the hard way that because I upgraded a fleet of about 50 ships to new designs, and we get a notification now when every single individual ship gets upgraded. I don't think that's intentional or normal. So I made a note that it's like, hey, this should be changed because it's annoying. I'm going to go ahead and enact Map the Stars, because I don't really need the influence to expand right now. I think we're okay. We largely just need to build up what we have. My Empire Sprawl right now is giving some pretty harsh penalties on our traditions at this current point in time, and our technologies are suffering as well. Clone vats. My current game has like 50 star bases. Upgrading was amusing. Yeah. Here we go. Artisan Troop. What's happening? Alright, how much for becoming their patron? 4,000. We don't have that much. That's an easy fix. We're going to sell these good old things that we have called minerals for a metric crap ton of energy credits. And in fact, we can buy a few alloys while we're at it, too. Alright, back to the Artisan Troop. We wish to become your patron. This gives us plus 10% monthly unity for 120 months. Boop. There we go. Goodbye.
Technology conceived.
It's the same on current version of PC. Okay. My mistake, then. I seriously thought it was like a bug or some bullshit. Because I think it's really stupid. I don't want alloy mega forges just yet. How many motes are we getting per month right now? 4. Not enough. Let's get increased defense platform hull points. Need to fix that. Every ship, every defensive platform makes a never-ending list. Yeah, your notifications get extremely huge. Extremely annoying. Speaking of which, though, for more volatile motes, what was it? Efrippy. Yeah, we're doing that on Efrippy. We're doing another Hive district here. Can we do clone vats? Yes, we can. So let's take a look. See. Oops. Efrippy. Oh man, we are way low on amenities. Excuse me. I'll have to do a. Damn it! I'll have to do a maintenance depot. Yeah, I don't even have one yet. No wonder. You done fucked it up. 7.03 growth per month. There's a little bit coming in from immigration. Good to know. Some on Zempec as well. So where are they emigrating from, I wonder? Ostiuk? Yep. That sucks. Our new colony has emigration. However, there is so much goddamn growth speed, they're still growing faster than just about everywhere else. Lovely. I don't think I have too many maintenance depots here. Alright, that's fine. Ooh, hey, space-time theory. Increase our... Ooh, gateway travel. Ooh. Let's increase our science output first. That's more important. Alright, so we got a bunch of clone vats online. I'm seriously wondering when the hell I got those. Alright. Now let's increase our menial drone output by 5%. Very good, very nice. Have you been watching Angry Joe or something? Cause lol. Oh yeah, dude. I watch Angry Joe pretty regularly.
We have surveyed the system.
I watched the video that he put out late last night about the tech demo for Unreal 5. That look good! Look at those rocks! That look good! Take the unemployed up to a starport and airlock them. They need to work smarter, not harder. I like your style. It's a little malicious, but that's okay. Alright, let's build another mining district. Just so that we have a few job slots available for the next few pops. Okay, so a Frippy Prime, generator world, getting us some extra energy because of all the generator districts we have constructed. Could probably still do some mining districts. I don't think I'll need agriculture districts for quite some time, if ever, because we're getting a lot from Groody Central. Now, Karos Prime, I need to start worrying about other stuff. Ooh, gene seed purification. Leader level cap, ship fire rate, command center. What does the command center do again? Oh yeah, plus 10% to ship fire rate. Let's increase our naval capacity. Shipping them to other planets, they keep working themselves to unemployment. Well, I mean, they're not going to be working if there's no job slots available. You got to make sure those job slots are available. An admin cap of 40, eh? Well. You know what? I'm going to change this just a little bit. Let's get the Helix fleet. Transfer ships. Where's our cruisers? Confirm. There we go. We've got the Helix and Axis fleets. Oh, press A to choose a home base. Let's do Zempec. Sure, why not? Fuck it. Alright, so we can get another Admiral. Boop, boop, boo, doo, boop, boo. Ooh, ship weapons range plus 20%. Trickster. Let's do Fleet Logistician to reduce the upkeep. I like that. Ooh, hello. We would like to donate. Let's donate. Screw it. See what happens. Okay, planet build speed plus 50% would be pretty awesome. Star Fortress, same cost. Huh. Let's do the Star Fortress. That'll still only take 17 months. Jack the Ripper, sup noob? How the hell do you have a colored kappa? Are you hacking? Anyways, I'm going to redesign our, or not redesign, but retrofit our fleets. Let's remove this, boop, by dropping it down to 0. Then we'll increase the number of corvettes in this fleet to 20. and we'll reinforce it. And then increase the number of cruisers in this fleet to 10 and reinforce it. We still have alloys left over. I'm running a machine empire. I have no clue what to do with the agricultural district. Do nothing. If you're not driven assimilator, or not driven assimilator, excuse me. I guess driven assimilators would need it too, but if you're not rogue servitors, then you definitely don't need it. But with capital K at the start. Make food and use bioreactors for energy. I mean, that's another thing you can do. On planets where they have a lot of agriculture districts, but very few generator districts, you could do exactly what Jeremy just said. Okay, enough with the emojis there, Jack. Enough with the Kappa parade. Wait, I can turn food into energy. Yes, with these nice little things called bioreactors. Okay, so we're going to rename these fleets as well. Rename fleet. These guys are the Vetters. God damn it, learn to spell, Moby. Jesus. There we go. These guys are the Vetters. And then these guys are the Cruisers. Wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. I'll be able to tell instantly which one's which. We can still increase the number of ships in both fleets, though. Big time. Uber allies, you missed tanks yet? Fuck no, dude.
Our construction is complete.
I deleted it from my games list like over a year ago. Because I hadn't played it in like, I don't know, 5 months or some shit. It's seriously been like an hour and a half since I even booted it up. I really need to play more. Stellaris loves this game so fucking much, but in typical PDX style, I watched people with the DLC I don't have, and it made me not want to play until I have the DLC, but I can never afford the DLC. Well, maybe if you stopped spending money on tanks, you'd be able to afford the DLC. Just a suggestion. What's the best Ascension perks to start with as the first 3 picks? Gandalf, honestly, I don't really have a good idea, but you can never go wrong with technological ascendancy for the extra research speed and the increased chance of your rare technologies showing up. Mastery of Nature is okay. It's not great, but it's okay. I've not spent money on tanks in 2 years. Well, then, like, sell your body, dude. Like, obviously, get on it. Bought a premium tank I really wanted by adding like 1k gold. Well, there you go. You still spent money. Well, you spent your gold. It was probably sitting there though. I mean, Voidborn is good too because that allows you to construct habitats, right? If you're playing as a machine empire or a hive mind, there's machine worlds and hive worlds so that you can terraform. But I mean, you're talking about like your first few Ascension perks. Mastery of Nature's not too bad. Technological Ascendancy, you can never go wrong with that. One Vision, if you're doing like a Unity rush, One Vision actually isn't too bad now because you maintain that Unity bonus, and we have Unity ambitions now as well. So when you finish all the traditions, you still want to generate Unity because it's being used, as opposed to in the previous version where as soon as you finished all the traditions, it's fucking useless and you got to replace all your Unity buildings, and then this Ascension perk became useless. Other than that, not spend money on tanks in 3 to 4 years. I did viz for Wargaming, and so they'd pay me in gold premium tanks. Get an OnlyFans. Exactly. Chrono's got the right idea, Jack. Get an OnlyFans. What are some other ones? Early ones. Like Interstellar Dominion is okay for really early to really help with that rapid expansion because it gives you a pretty significant reduction in the influence cost of building a new starbase so that you can get more systems under your control, but it also reduces the influence cost of making claims on systems that other empires have. So if you're also planning on going to war and taking over some of those systems for yourself, it's not a bad pick. What else is there? How quickly can you get galactic force projection? I think it can be your 3rd. Naval capacity actually means something now, so you would think that this would be a good pick, but it only gives you plus 80 naval capacity, and your fleet command limit goes up by plus 20, so it's actually shit. Like, it's worse now than it was before. Almost. Executive Vigor is okay. Plus 50% edict duration. Plus 10% physics research. Yeah, I'll take that. Like the plus 50% edict duration, it doesn't sound like a big deal, but throughout the whole game, you're going to be constantly enabling things like, you know, in this case, drone campaign, or whatever it is for a regular organic species that increases their growth speed. And then you've also got these other good ones that you can use later on, like exotic gases as fuel to increase your ship's sublight speed, or exotic gases for shield boost, plus 25% shield hit points. And if you've got that lasting for 15 years at base because of that Ascension perk, like, it's not too bad. Volatile reactive armor, 25% additional armor points. And then these other three, volatile ammunition, volatile explosives, and focusing crystals, those increase kinetic, explosive, and energy weapon damage by 25%. Like, that's a pretty noticeable damage bonus. So, I mean, they're not really anything to scoff at. So, really, Executive Vigor, it's an okay Ascension perk. Not great, just kind of one of those middle-of-the-road sort of things. I think that about sums it up. Voidborn, Technological Ascendancy, Mastery of Nature, or One Vision. I think those would be the best go-to early Ascension perks, honestly. Depending on what you're doing. Like, One Vision is definitely more niche than Technological Ascendancy. But you can still pick it in almost any Empire build, because the extra unity will be useful. Alright, I need to sell a whole bunch of minerals again. No one would buy it. I'd have to pay them. Would be a terrible business plan. Well, that's your problem, dude. Maybe hit the gym like real hard once this whole lockdown bullshit lifts in your area, eh? Get a beautiful get like a Matthew McConaughey body from Magic Mike, you know? And then start up your OnlyFans. Alright, here we go. Battleships, finally. 45 months for that. I generally go with Tech Ascend, Interstellar Dominion, and Transcendent Learning. Yeah, I forgot about Transcendent Learning. I don't think it's that great, personally. But it's not too bad. It helps to get a leg up early. Like, I think Transcendent Learning is better the earlier you get it. And since there are better ones like One Vision and Technological Ascendancy that are, you know, again, even better than Transcendent Learning, and they're far more useful the earlier you get those two. And it's kind of a middle-of-the-road sort of one. Side note, does a prostitute who specializes in BJs still use word of mouth? That sounds more like a side question than a side note. Question, late game, does console get the PC stutters and shit? I couldn't tell you in this version, because we only just got updated to version 2.2.7 on Tuesday. But in the old version, yes, absolutely. Well, not really stutters, but the ship's always kind of like hopped around, kind of stutterish all the time. But late game, massive fleet battles would really slow down. Combat looks straight up sexy now. I've had a fight between, I had about 100 ships, and I fought about a similarly sized fleet. Of course, there was a lot of corvettes and a bunch of destroyers and a few cruisers for either side. But that many ships flying around in the old version would still slow down the console a fair bit, like noticeably. But in this version, it still looked like sleek and sexy, and it was awesome. Where even on fastest speed, a day takes quite a while. Couldn't tell you about that. Later on in the old version, yeah, there was some slowdown, but it wasn't like significant. So in this version, I'm kind of worried that it does do that, but I don't know for sure. Let's see, what else do we need here? Let's Ostiak. What are we doing on Ostiak anyways? I don't even know. Hiveborn? No. Let's just do a maintenance depot.
We have surveyed the system.
Okay, what are we doing here? Karos. Was this going to be our foundry world? Zempek is having generated. Okay, yeah, so it was Karos, I think. And Frippy will do as a thingamajigger. That other thing that does the stuff. I need more amenities here. Jesus. Goddamn amenities.
We have found an anomaly.
God damn it, amenities. I'm not doing that right. Let's do a maintenance depot now. Oh, Jesus, there's only 10 minutes left in the stream. I just realized. Shit. I started really early today. It was like 3 o'clock my time. It's now almost 5 o'clock. That's early for me streaming. But like I said earlier, if you were here for some reason, I just passed out for like an hour and a half after I ate my lunch, and I was like, what the hell? That's not normal. I better stream now. Okay, so there will be other things we want to build on our bastions to help them defend those choke points. Our construction is complete. Beautiful. Maintenance depot. Do what? We've got a few more maintenance drones. Is that maintenance or mining? Yeah, maintenance. Duh. Stupid. Okay, what's the fleet command limit here? Maxed out. What about that one? Not quite. So we're going to go ahead and add 20 more Corvettes. Yeah. And there we go. Reinforce. There we go. Alright. And now, both of the star bases with 4 shipyards each are building some Corvettes for us. We hope the situation improves. Yes, indeedy. Alrighty. What are we grabbing here? Synaptic nodes also increase housing by 2. Governor level cap. Ruler level cap. Let's increase housing. Make it less of an issue down the road. We've got lots of housing on Karos Prime. I don't need to worry about that for a while. So I should stick to mining districts and buildings for a little while here. We're a little low on amenities, so I'm kind of glad I built that. Oh, hey, we can upgrade the Hive Nexus. Beautiful. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, and Zemtech Prime. Should build an energy grid, I think. Maybe not. Let's get some research labs. Need more researchers. Jesus. What I really should be worried about, honestly, is our Unity output. Not that it's, you know, bad, but it's really not that great. Maybe I should worry about that right now, then. I mean, our technology is doing just fine. So, let's have a look-see. Amenities, job rates, research labs, resource silos. Hey!
We have found an anomaly.
No. Should have read that. Sentinel posts. Yeah, gives us Hunter Seeker drone. That increases Unity, but Synaptic nodes is really what we want to increase Unity output. So I think we'll build one of these here. Yes. There we go. Domination. Synaptic nodes now also increase housing by 2. I actually have to build those for them to do something. So I probably will build one on each planet now. Because it increases Unity output, gives us some society science, and now they'll give us a little bit of housing. Is specializing planets similar to the old version? No, Daedrin. Not even close. This question's coming up a lot, and I'll say it again. Your planets are going to be a lot more generalized now than they were previously, which isn't necessarily a bad thing by any means. But it's just impossible to have each planet focusing strictly on one resource. You want them to still kind of specialize in that one resource. Like, for example, here, out of my 12 building slots, half of them are research labs right now. 16 building slots. A third of them are research labs right now, right? So, I mean, this planet's kind of specializing in science, but at the same time, I also have a lot of jobs from these districts. There's a lot of food coming from this planet. There's some minerals, there's some energy, and, you know, like, it's a bunch of different stuff. So there's no specializing just one resource. They're still gonna specialize something, a little bit, but you know, it's not gonna be anything huge. Okay, so I think think it's time to cease drone production. Boop. There we go. So we are not producing any more pops on this planet. Can I resettle? I don't think so. Habitability modification. I don't care about that. Ship fire rate plus 5%. Sounds pretty awesome. Ooh, fleet command limit increase. That sounds pretty awesome. Confluence of thought. Synapse drones turn energy credits and food into unity and society. Oh, hey. This is the upgraded synaptic nodes, isn't it? Let's grab that. And then we finished space-time theory. Beautiful. And look at that. Positronic implants would be really good, but I'd also really like that 0-point power. Damn. Got good options here. Let's grab 0-point power. You can set planets to be tech worlds or forge worlds. They get bonuses to whatever you set the world to be. This is correct. Let's take a look. Pops. I need to resettle. Okay, so I hit the resettle button. There we go. And Groody Central. What the hell just happened? Oh, there we go. Groody Central. Open up, please. Need to move this guy to... Let's move him to Ostiak. There we go. And then it will be this unemployed pop. Boop. GTFO. Man, this is annoying. Alright, that should do it. We no longer have an unemployed pop on Groody Central. And I just threw an extra pop onto Ostiak, which kind of needs it. Sell those, and buy a bunch of alloys. Boop, there we go. Rivalries. Man, these guys just cannot get along. This has an upkeep of what? Nothing.
We have found an anomaly.
Ooh, what the? Improbable orbit. Hello. What I really need to do is get a science ship back here and do all these special projects that we've got kind of lying around. Where is this guy? Holy shnikes, he's way over there. This guy, he's way over there too. Let's, I'll get him on this stuff. Let's see. Start over here. Do that one. Dun, 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 dun. What the hell? Okay, he can't do that one. Research project and system. This needs... Project has already been researched. Well, then why is it showing me that it's there? Stupid. Okay. Derelict cruiser, mining base, and translate alien mural. Really? Ration. A conundrum worth investigating. Let's take a look at this. I want you doing this right now. Please and thank you. So we've got mining base, one science ship, and signs of Irasian activity. There. Okay. Game's broken. Alright, then you're going to fly back. This is really inefficient, but I really don't care. Research that project, research that project. You're already going to do that one, so that's fine. This one... Why can't you do this one? Repair automated shipyard. That needs a construction ship, I do believe. Do. And where is it? Yep, needs a construction ship. Let's get this guy to do it. Get over there.
We have found an anomaly.
I love that we have an anomaly tracker now. I really do. Damn, none of these are going to get done very quickly. Shit, we'll do them anyways.
Technology conceived.
Let's get all of these done. Get all the anomalies, get all the special projects, get them done. Do them. Get them done. Get them going. Come on, do them. I probably over ordering our ships because they can't figure out where the hell they want me to, I want them to go. Battleships, finally. All right, let's get superfluid materials. And this would be good. Increased amenities, decreased deviancy. I like that. FYI, the anomalies tab and the situation tab sometimes has tasks that we forget to go back and pick them up. Yes. And it's so nice that it actually tracks them now, as opposed to us trying to just skim through the entire galaxy and try to find them ourselves. It was a pain in the ass. There's been a lot of quality of life improvements with this this version's upgrade, and I am very happy with it. The fleet tracker, or sorry, the fleet manager, the anomaly tracker, just to name a few.
We have surveyed the system.
More than that, but it's kind of slipping my mind right now because I'm stupid. Brain fart. Anyways, it's actually been 2 hours, so that is it for today. I'm going to save this game. Hive stream game. There we go. It was pretty fun. I know I started really suddenly and really early, but I mean that's kind of going to be. You can kind of expect that to happen until I get the call that I can go back to work, which I don't know. I'm being told that I should probably expect that sometime in the near future. Is what I'm hearing. Get some sleep, Jack. Go to bed. So that's highly possible, but I will keep everybody updated on when I am going back to work. You know, when I do get that information, I will mention it in the following few videos after that, and simply, you know, readdress that I won't be able to stream daily anymore. Cheers for the console demo. Thanks for coming by, Horus Heresy. I appreciate the help. But anyways, besides all that, big thank you to everybody who came by to watch me play tonight. Ontario is starting to slowly open up here. Yeah, I mean, I think that you guys are still in lockdown until like June, right? Which I think makes sense. I think just kind of keeping everything chill for like a month, or most like everything like, you know, everything's closed except for essential services and whatnot is still kind of on the DL for the time being. I think that's still smart to do. Do it up until like mid-June or end of June, especially if the number of cases coming in every week or every month or whatnot has really dropped. But I actually haven't really been paying too much attention to the news lately, so I'm not sure what the situation is. But we'll see. Great stream, Moby. Catch you later. Thanks for coming by again today, Colby. I appreciate it. Anyways, had a bunch of people show up today. New faces. Asher, Daedrin, and several others. Horus, obviously. And then, you know, some old faces. Jeremy, John Wildboy, Gandif85. I don't know how the hell I'm not pronouncing your name correctly, I don't think. And there was a bunch of you. I just can't see the chat log anymore because it crapped out on me earlier, so I apologize for that. But a big thank you to everybody who came by to watch me playing this live yet again. Those of you watching this on the future in YouTube, if you would like to come by and watch me play this live, check the links in the description below for my Twitch channel. It'd be great to interact with you guys while I am playing, because there's always a few of you that have some questions, and I'm more than happy to try to answer them as best as I can. As you ask them. You have a good night. I'm going to go enjoy some vodka and begin my own game. Good plan, Daedrin. I like that. You'll also find a link to my Twitter feed, which is a great way to keep in touch with me, and I'll post important announcements, such as when I go live, when I have a new video public on my YouTube, or if I have to postpone or cancel a stream. And there's also the Discord channel that I have. It's my own private Discord channel for viewers of my YouTube channel. If you want to be a part of that, jump on in. We have over 100 members now, and pretty much everybody plays Stellaris Console Edition either on Xbox or PS4. So you can talk about the game with other players, or even set up multiplayer games, ask questions, you know, whatever's on your mind. So, Chrono, thank you, buddy. I appreciate you coming by this evening and sticking around for a while there, or this afternoon, I should say. So yeah. My name is Mobius Y. If you would like to see more Stellaris Console Edition content in the future, subscribe to the channel. Click the bell icon so you're notified when I upload a new video. There will be tutorials and redos on my mechanics videos coming out throughout the rest of May and June, as everybody's kind of starting a clean slate. and basically relearning the game all over again. So I'm here to help you with those, and I will be uploading those videos. In the meantime, if you would like to see additional tutorial videos with the 2.2 conversion, A-Spec has already released a few. He's a very popular Stellaris PC YouTuber, but he's done some console videos recently covering the change to that came with update 2.2. You can also check out Ryantium, spelled RYANT1UM. He's also got some console tutorials in the works, I know. And Black Sun Gaming, who plays on the PS4, he'll probably be releasing his own in due time. So there's 3 other channels you can check out for additional helpful videos to feed your brain some knowledge. Knowledge. This is Mobius Wise signing off. Enjoy the rest of the evening. I'll be back tomorrow, Friday, May 15th. Yeah, I believe that's what the date is. Probably going to start at my usual later time. Until then, take care, everybody.